welcome to Colleagues Getting Coffee. My name is Annelies James, and today I am thrilled to be joined by Duke Haddison Hunter.
Hello. Hello.
Double hands.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to say, I've been meaning to say this since we first met. I absolutely love your name.
Oh, nice. I mean, it was Duke Hunter to begin with.
Yeah.
And then my mum remarried, and her new surname is Harrison.
Yeah.
So I adopted her surname.
It sounds incredibly regal, but also quite American, which I always love.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like very memorable.
Yes.
It's very cool.
There's only one.
Yeah, there's only one Duke Harrison Hunter. It's quite long for a chant. Okay, so tell us about what you do.
Well, I'm a founder of Ambassador for Change, which is a organisation that go into schools and give the right messages around knife crime, serious youth violence, county lines, exploitation and grooming. I also do EDI training with senior leaders and racism. So it's about just going out into the schools, because I know a lot of the schools don't have the resources or don't have the teachers to be able to deliver these workshops. So having lived experience myself enables me to go in and deliver these workshops to the schools. So
what lived experience do you have?
Well, lived experience will start from growing up with serious domestic violence in the home for a long time. I had abandonment issues as a child trauma because my mum left the house when I was 9 years of age. Then I went into children's homes with my brother. Lots of racism within the children's homes back then.
Yeah.
Incarcerated twice in Belmarsh Prison, incarcerated once in the United States, been homeless, and I was also in addiction for a very long time.
Wow, that's a lot of lived experience.
Yeah, yeah.
And what was the point then at which you were, because I imagine people who've been through all of that, there's a choice where you're like, I'm either going to go down the well or I'm going to help others. Like, how did that choice happen for you?
Well, I had to go through quite a lot of looking at myself. Basically, I had to go into treatment. I had to leave London for my own safety. I had to leave London because I was gang affiliated. So you can't just walk away from that. You just have to like disappear.
Yeah.
So I disappeared, and I had to come into Hampshire and do my treatment first. I had no choice I couldn't relapse because I had nothing to go back to. So I had to get myself well. And it wasn't until I started working in a company in Southampton, because I'm a trained youth worker as well, believe it or not.
As well as all the other stuff,
yeah. But for me, whilst I was training with the Inner London Education Authority, I was using at the same time.
Right.
So there was a programme on called Grange Hill, and their slogan was just say no to drugs.
Yeah.
And there's me teaching young people to say no to drugs, and I'm coming in to work off my face.
Oh, wow.
So I was a little bit of a hypocrite there. So that changed, and then I moved to Hampshire, done my treatment, started volunteering, and then redone my youth diploma again, and started one-to-one mentoring. And it was at that point I thought, you know what? You know, I can see a lot of these people, the young people, remind me of myself.
Yeah.
How can I change this? So I spoke to someone. I said, why don't you try building a presentation and going out doing talks? I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to give that a go.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
I love that. Amazing. So I suppose from all of this experience and all the training and things that you do as well for organisations, what's the biggest thing you see that they all do wrong? What's the biggest thing that you're like, oh, my God, I'm sort of having the same conversation over and over again here?
It's behaviours. I think it's lack of respect for your fellow man, or lack of respect for people that you're walking alongside in the street.
Yeah.
A lot of young people that I'm working with just don't have the respect for people. Yeah. I think they can just go around doing exactly what they want, and there'll be no consequences.
Is that generational, or has that just always been the case?
I don't think it's always been the case.
No.
I know in my generation, I was brought up to have respect.
Yeah. I think you are right, actually.
Yeah.
And I think now, even if parents or teachers or whoever are trying to teach kids to have more respect, there's such a huge weight of social media influence and other influence that can actually just take them straight off that path, the good path, if you want. Yeah, that's really interesting. So obviously one of the things we've shared recently is TEDx Gosport.
Yes. Yeah.
You became a TEDx speaker. Yay!
TEDx now.
Absolutely. TEDx. Here he is, Mr. TEDx. And what was that experience like for you then, kind of taking what you do into that global space?
Well, first of all, I used to watch a lot of TEDx back in the day and often think, I'd love to do something like that.
Yeah.
Or could I do something like that? How do you do something like that? And it wasn't until the email came through and it was passed over to me. And I thought, yeah, why not? I just give it
a go.
Worst they can say is no, sorry.
Yeah.
And then I sent in my my speech and they asked me to come and do an audition. But the experience was absolutely mind-blowing because you have to go through a lot of stuff in order to get to the end of the TEDx, which helps me shape my how I present in assemblies now, because I present normally in assemblies, but it's given me those little tweaks and edges on how to, especially the pausing.
Nice pausing. Good job. Because it always seems like a long pause for you, but actually for everybody else it's just normal.
Yeah. So I learned quite a bit.
Yeah, the team do really are committed to taking people like normal folk to the confidence that you are able to stand on stage, and particularly from your journey. I think from number one, it was sort of like, this is what I normally do, your audition.
Yeah.
But then actually it almost picked you apart, and you were like, oh, actually, this isn't quite normally what I do.
Yeah.
And then you became stronger, and on the day you absolutely smashed it. So it was really brilliant.
Thank you.
Really, really good.
I was shaking behind the scenes.
Oh, everybody was shaking. I was shaking. We were all shaking. Just shaking together.
Brilliant experience. If anyone ever gets a chance to do a TEDx, honestly, do one.
Well, it's coming back, so come and apply.
Brilliant experience.
Amazing. So in your business journey then, what's your favourite piece of business advice you've ever been given or come across?
Well, as I started, I didn't really know that many people. It was just me and a good friend. And he said to me, you should start networking. Now, I've networked before, little bits and pieces, but as a business, I didn't realise how serious the networking had to be within your business. And I was like, networking, He went, no, you have to start networking. And that's what I done.
Yeah.
And then it just started to grow from there. And he used to pick me up. His name's Ian. And he would take me to all these different networking events. And as time went on, I just grew stronger and stronger. And people were being drawn to what I was doing, because I would always be the only person in that room doing what I was doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everything that you do is very unique.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I think that it's so nice to take your personal experience and your personal challenge and turn it into something real that speaks to people, because it's just natural to you.
Yeah.
So I think it's really admirable even to turn hardship into success or learning for others. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm actually launching something in the new year, which I haven't really spoken about, but I lost my dad 3 years ago, and I've done videography for a long time, and I'm actually going to be launching a new offer, doing video, like living wills and living acknowledgements and biographies. And,
Oh, wow.
And like for people.
Wow.
So that people could leave something behind.
Clever.
But that's from something that's meaningful for me. I've got the skill set with the cameras, and also I felt that, and I thought, I'd love to have that person and preserve that person. So it's amazing that you do that.
It's a great idea.
And also, I love that you live and breathe and you are the advocate for it. Like, you're not afraid to stand up, like, and be the face of this, like, you know, especially when it comes to racism.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes people, it kind of grinds them down. And I think that's really tough to live in that society. So then also to put the hat on and be like, no, actually, I'm going to champion this and I'm going to advocate for this. That's big. That's big work.
Yeah, it's it came about when I was working at Pompey in the community as the EDI lead, the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion lead there. And the more I worked, the more I got embroiled in it and the more I got passionate about it. And we just don't need it in the game, because I was working in football.
Yeah.
And we don't need it in society, because as I was growing up, racism was like thick, like top shelf racism when I was growing up. Couldn't step out your house as a man of colour on your own, you know, because you'd be chased and all over the place. And
Wild.
yeah, it was wild, yeah. Dangerous.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous. I think it's amazing to always be growing and learning and using your experiences, like we've said, but I wonder what you're currently learning. What are you doing?
Well, at the moment, I'm doing quite a few online courses around exploitation. I've just recently completed one around exploitation of transgender,
Oh, okay.
which I think everyone should do. And I'm doing exploitation of young people.
Yeah.
Just to have those qualifications as well, because I know what I'm talking about, but it's good to have to sit like, I've got these qualifications, I've done all the training around it. And I'm looking to build the business and reach out to as many schools as possible and sponsors if possible.
Yeah.
To support, because it's only me.
Because you're doing a great model, actually, aren't you, for that? Tell me about the model.
The sponsor model.
Yeah, I love it.
So the sponsor model is that I approach a business, normally face-to-face, don't really like doing it via email. I'll present what I do, and if they agree to be a sponsor, they will then pick the organisation or the school for me to go into. They have that choice.
Yeah. Okay.
But if they can't find an organisation or a school for me to go into, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
So you know there's a need, or I know there's a need.
Yeah.
Or maybe for me in Gosport, for example, I might think, oh, well, my local school is this.
Yeah.
I think they'd benefit. So I give you sponsorship to go in and deliver that to that school who might not be able to afford it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, because a lot of the schools don't have the money.
Yeah.
And then what the sponsor gets for their money is an advertisement on my social media, on my website, and a logo on the end of my presentation slides.
Oh, nice.
So they're visible all the time. And they will also get invited to the event.
Okay.
So they can see me in action.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is great because obviously businesses do have money, more so than
schools.
Education sector is always notoriously bad with that, isn't it? That's a great model.
Yeah, thank you.
So is that your plan then for 2026, looking ahead to 2026? What's on the horizon for you? What are you doing?
Well, so there is one thing that I hope to be doing. I'm going to be hopefully facilitating in a prison.
Oh, wow.
In New York.
Okay.
So there's a new prison in New York called Millsike, and a friend of mine, Sarah, who runs a company called Keychain, has all these different programs around growth and mindset and basically rebuilding yourself from the inside.
Yeah.
She just won a contract with the prison to run these courses and training. So I'm going to be one of her facilitators in New York.
Great.
Next year, yeah.
I love it.
So we're trying to roll that out at the moment.
Yeah. And if you would like to give our audience one takeaway from how you're feeling right now, or this episode, or anything that's on your mind, what's your one key takeaway that you'd like the audience to be like, oh?
I would say if you're running your own business, try not to panic, because it's so easy to panic and think you're the only one who's like not doing anything. It's really quiet right now for everybody. So don't panic. Have faith in who you are as a business, and doors will start opening for you.
I do really believe that. Everyone's panicking at the moment.
Yeah.
There feels like a real crunch, don't you think? And everybody's like drying up a bit, and it's weird. I agree with you. I think it's really good. And I think it's also actually quite a nice excuse right now to just enjoy Christmas.
Yeah.
To just enjoy some downtime. Because we're all running at 1,000 miles an hour, and we're all a little bit worried, and everything's costing a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But actually just use that time to like breathe into that. Chill out.
And have a think later on.
Yeah.
Come out the other side.
Yeah.
And then start afresh again.
Amazing. Well, thank you for joining me, darling.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for asking me. Thank you for asking.
And let's have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Lovely.